So we're over a month into 2024. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Rolex market and actually what's selling, what's not selling, and what is slow in the market. So what trend have we seen in 2024? We've now started to see a lot of the 2024 models coming through with the new price increases. No surprise, Rolex ADs will have been squirreling them away in December, not giving them to you guys, waiting for the price increase on the 1st of January, getting a bit more profit out, and we've definitely started to see a lot more of those coming through now. We are still buying plenty of 2024s, and it's really good information for you guys, this, because what we actually saw at the end of the year, when the new Daytona Oysterflex came out, were absolutely loads of them coming to the market. Then all of a sudden they've dried up. The new reference now, the 1-2 reference, we hardly see any getting offered to us. And then what are we seeing offered after that? The Datejust. We've had so many Datejusts being offered, so many that we've bought, so many that we've actually sold. And this is the way that Rolex seem to work, and especially over the last 3 or 4 months. They must just sit there at Rolex HQ going, right, what we've got, load of Oysterflexes, let's push all those out to the ADs. Then we see loads on the market, then there's none. What's next we're going to do? Right, let's do Datejust now. So we've just been inundated with Datejust, buying them as many as we can, selling as many as we can. What's next? We've now started to see Batgirls. No date submarines, actually, this is a really good one for you. No date subs, we've got 2 or 3 in stock at the minute. We've seen loads of them coming through. As you know, December, no dates coming through whatsoever. Couldn't buy one for love nor money. Now we're seeing loads on the market, and it seems like little trends, little sort of pots of like where these watches are getting offered in little sort of groups of particular models. And now what will be next month? Let's see, March, who knows? Obviously, we're coming up to the Watches and Wonders. You know, there's going to be a lot of hype, what's going on. I've covered that in one of my Watches and Wonders predictions video. If you haven't seen that, check it out on the channel. But definitely the trends that we're seeing is now Rolex are releasing certain models at certain times and then flooding the market with that model, and then there's none. Let's talk about what's actually selling. The trend that we've seen at LWC is the happy place for you guys, £8,000 to £15,000, and it covers 4 or 5 different ranges, including, no surprise to you, the Submariner No Date and Date in steel, the Submariner Bluesy, the 18-karat yellow gold, also the black version. We're also selling a lot of the GMT range. The Batgirls, they're proving really popular. We're also selling some of the smaller stuff like the Explorer 40, the Datejust 41s, all the top 3 dials. We're selling the Mints, the Blues, and the Wimbledons, and whenever we're putting them on the website, they are selling out literally within 24 hours. So definitely what we've seen in this side of the desk is the clients out there are happy buying the watches, and the reason for this is because of the grey market prices. The retail prices, check my last market update, they've just been increased on the 1st of January. The prices on the grey market are still the same, if not a touch lower on some models. And that's the trend that we've seen, where you guys are going, you know what, I'm just going to come and buy that watch. I'm not doing the dance. It's affordable for me. I can justify that price, and I'm not going to wait 3, 6, 12 months, 2 years for that watch. We have you clients out there buying in your droves. So let's talk about what's slowing the market. And it saddens me to say, this side of the desk, in January and February in 2024, it is the Oysterflex range. The Oysterflex Daytonas are slow in the market. Now, you guys know they're one of our best-selling models. I'm an ambassador for the Pikachu, as you know, and the sales have become really slow. They've absolutely slowed down, and if you look online, you'll see prices have come down. So if you've seen the other videos that I've done, the Ghost in particular, the Pikachu in particular, the Paul Newman, in January 2023, they were the same price. In December 2023, they were the same price. If you go online now, you will see the prices of those have dropped. What is the reason for that? The only thing that I can think, because they are still extremely hard watches to get, is the fact that some dealers are struggling out there. They are finding the market a bit tougher than others. They are reducing the prices. And then obviously you guys out there think that's the new benchmark. Considering how hard they are to get, and people selling them off what I think is undervalue, means why you'll see the prices drop online. We are still selling Daytona Oysterflexes. Sold them to a real good client yesterday. He received it, absolutely over the moon, so pleased he chose it. So we are selling them, but definitely they have slowed down, and it's frustrating for me to see that the value has dropped for no other reason than the dealers markets out there, where they're just dropping the prices online to try and sell what I would class as a trade price to the retail. So for you guys out there looking to buy that watch, I think is an extremely good time, because we've had to reduce a couple just to be in line with market prices, just so we don't look like we're overcharging in the current market. Let's talk about what's not selling. What is not selling in the current market, and it'll be no surprise, the big pieces, the big full yellow gold full rose gold, the Sky Dwellers, some of the Daytonas, not the special dial ones. We sold a beautiful discontinued Paul Newman last week. We sold a beautiful rose gold diamond one, the new reference, just a couple of days ago, as again, special dial models, but the big pieces are not selling. They are definitely slow in the market. The full bracelets, due to the current trends, unless it's a stealthy watch, a white gold version, a special dial, a meteorite, or even a platinum version, they are still selling. So the big pieces are selling, but the ones in the middle, the full gold, the full rose, the full yellow, unless they're a special dial, they are definitely not selling in the current market. Another thing, what's not coming through? What are we not seeing from Rolex? What is not coming to you guys on that side of the desk, or to me at this side of the desk? The Rolex GMT Pepsi, they have dried up. We are not seeing any whatsoever. No late 2023 models, certainly no 2024 models. Had a look at online the other day, got Josh to check for me. I think there was only like 8 in the world of 2024 models. That's definitely something where we've seen less production. The rumours seem to be true. Who knows what's going to happen this year, but definitely the Pepsi, and you guys out there, we actually had one in stock. We sold it yesterday, but you should never buy on discontinuation for me personally, because if you do, you can become disappointed if it doesn't get discontinued. I would imagine over the next sort of 2 or 3 years. So if not this one, I've got a funny feeling it's not going to go this year. It will probably be the next year or the year after, but let's just wait and see. But for you guys out there, you're definitely pulling trigger on the Pepsi. And for you guys that follow the channel, we do a lot of like the buy or pass videos, and the market is definitely shifting. This is really big information for you guys out there. You know, the flippers out there, the professional flippers, not the proper watch guys, you know who you are. The flippers who are just in it for the money, they are receding out of the industry. They are moving away from the industry because for them, it's just not worth it. That leaves the door open for you guys. Get that watch that you really wanted, buy, wear, enjoy, own. After a while, swap it for something else, trade up, trade down, or keep it, put in your collection. The trends are changing. People are definitely the flippers. They are moving away from the market. There's not enough appetite. There's not enough meat on the bone for them. You know, they've had the good old days. So have the ADs. They've had some very good days over the last few years. The flippers have had some really good days. And it's now opening up to how it was when I first started the industry, where you guys can actually go to your AD. Do not be surprised in the 6 to 12 months if you want a big gold piece, if you can't walk into your AD and say, you know what, can I get a discount please? And do not be surprised if they say yes, because I think trends are going that way for the normal plain dial models in the full gold. So definitely out there, the flippers for you, I think the game is over. If you're on it for the money, you know, bye-bye. The other thing I want to talk about is overseas sales. For you guys watching the channel from the US in particular, we are shipping loads of watches over to you guys every week. We are still selling lots of watches, so the appetite in the world marketplace is still big. The inquiries we still get from overseas, we get them from pretty much any country now in the world, people looking to buy from us, so heartfelt thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And this is just to go to show how far the reach is with the watch world at the minute. We sold a watch to a client last week. We actually shipped the watch on Tuesday to Australia, could not be further away from England. On Thursday afternoon, my client messaged saying he had it on his wrist. 2 days, UK to Australia. What an achievement. So for me personally, the market is very buoyant. It's not just the UK, it is globally. We get so many clients now inquiring from overseas. So just good information for you guys, not just in the UK, the whole world global market is buoyant and the people still buying on the grey market. Hope you enjoyed this video. YouTube thinks you should watch this video next.